Let's move on to the next point.
There's a difference.
Okay, got it. Okay.
Okay, can I ask you a question?
Is about Habibi, not Saber. You're conceding the framing. Yeah, we're not conceding to anything. I don't want to even talk about the tier list anymore. Stop it. Okay.
Okay, let me ask. My turn. Do you think it's appropriate to accuse? Do you think it's appropriate to accuse any Jewish person you disagree with of working with the ADL?
No.
Here, for example, is someone using it to anti-Semitically.
You're saying that Ethan Klein and ADL in unison.
Hassan, let me finish. You're getting ahead of yourself, buddy.
Yes, I do. I do think that that's,
You're
that's
getting
a
ahead of
valid
yourself,
thing to. That's a valid thing to not only speculate, but also I stand on that for sure.
Hassan, I'm getting there. You're getting ahead of yourself, buddy. Here's an example of it being used in an anti-Semitic way. I'm sure you'll agree. Timeline on that doesn't make a lot of sense.
I heard you.
Who is this? What is this?
This is your fan who ran up on me on Rodeo.
Who the fuck is this guy? My fan?
Yeah.
This.
You remember?
Wait, is this the? Is this the guy?
Yeah, you remember.
Wait. No, this is the guy that you claimed was my fan, right? He was calling me the fucking.
I mean, there's a clip of being like, yo, I love this dude. Anyway, who cares if he's your fan or not?
No. Hold on.
No,
you brought this dude
it doesn't
up.
matter. I'm showing him as an example of you.
It does matter.
Okay, fine. He's not a fan. I don't care.
You brought him up. Wait, what do you mean you don't care?
If I brought him up, Hassan, if I brought him up, let me finish my point.
He's not a fan of mine. Why did you make it seem like that person was a fan of mine then?
Let me get to there, okay?
It's
my turn to ask a question. Just because I brought him up doesn't give you the space to interject.
Is it because he rolled up to me and tried to fucking clout farm? Is that why?
Yes. Okay, thank you very much.
Was very clearly disturbed by his presence.
Hassan, I think you know where I'm going, and I think you're scared. Yeah, let me.
You answer the question. Why did you falsely claim that this fucking?
He said yes.
He loves you. That you're his favorite person in the world. What do you mean?
Didn't you use? All
right, Hassan. Here you go, buddy. Here we go. You wanted it. I got
it. You wanted it. I got it. You wanted it. I got it. Oh my god, bro. This is actually more entertaining than that would be.
I love you.
I'm so sorry. I love you,
bro. You're the GOAT. Wow, how crazy. I'm fucking. Is this another hysterical delusion?
Yes, it is. And I'm gonna explain to you exactly why.
Wow, dude, I love you. You're the GOAT, bro.
We spent a good deal of our time in the encampment. If you watch the unedited full live stream, we spent a good deal of the entirety of the encampment running away from him because he kept trying to ask me dumbass fucking questions.
Okay, but that's got nothing to do with
Yeah, but that usually means he's a fan of yours. If he's not a fan, why would he run after you? Aside, like, yeah, okay, cloud chasing, sure, but it's like he's acting like the people who are fans of, like, you know, celebrities and just, you know, like they just want to talk to them more and more and more. Like, you know, Eminem made a song about this. It's like he literally made a song about this, right? I'm not talking about Stan. I'm talking about I am and I am whatever you say I am. I wasn't the why would I say I am in the paper, the news every day I am. I don't know, it's just the way I am. The way I am, that's the name of the song. For some reason, that's the only way I remember the name of that song, is that I have to sing that part of it to get to the way I am. But yeah. Eminem literally just made, like, you know, like, what's the part of that song where he's like, when I'm out eating and feeding my daughter and you did not come to speak to me, I don't know you, and no, I don't owe you a motherfucking thing. I'm not Mr. Friendly. I'm not what your friends think. Whatever, right? And it's like, literally, like, that's how fans act. They would just, like, keep harassing you, keep trying to get your attention, talk to you, whatever, get a signature and all that shit, right?
The fan.
Dumbass,
listen,
for his own dumbass podcast.
You're derailing this, and I need to.
I'm not derailing it.
You
it's
absolutely
not called derailing. When I'm telling you, I was there, and I'm telling you the situation.
Very good.
You are nefariously making it seem as though this person is a massive fan of mine.
Play the clip
just
again?
trying to cloud chase.
I'll play it again. You know, fuck.
You can play the clip again.
Oh my god, I love you. Can I give you a hug?
You can play the clip where he openly admits he doesn't know who I am and asks people around. Because that also.
You're my hero, bro. I love you.
You're the coolest guy.
You're the coolest guy in the world.
Hold on, I think I look gay in that one.
I think I look gay in that one.
3, 2,
Ethan.
1.
Yes, sir.
Ethan.
Mm-hmm. You okay?
First of all, it's a weak argument regardless if he is Hamas Piker's fan or not. Like, it doesn't matter if he's his fan or not. Like, this, like, it has nothing to do with it. It's like, it's the same argument people had for Team Pool. It's like, oh, well, like, why are all these white supremacists watching your podcast? It's like, what am I supposed to do? Just stop podcasting because some fucking white supremacists are watching my shit? Should Joe Rogan stop podcasting because there's probably a lot of white supremacists that are watching his shit? Like, this is so stupid.
You think he was a fan of mine? Why'd you call him a Sneeko fan when you interviewed him?
Because he's both. I mean, surely there's crossover.
Oh, there's a crossover.
Do I need to play the video again?
Okay,
I'll
well,
do it again. Fuck it.
my
Yeah.
producer,
I'll
my
let you
producer, my camera, March,
I'm
so sweet, bro.
there.
I'm so sweet.
I love
And he's
you,
in the
bro.
chat right
I have
now.
to interview you. You're my hero, bro. I love you. Bro, you're the coolest guy in the world, bro. I think I look
Listen, he might not be a fan, but you can't accuse me of being delusional for saying that.
You are delusional.
Okay, very good.
You
I'm
are.
delusional. Let me get to my
Oh
point.
my
Please. So
God.
I'm not even asking you to endorse this guy. I'm just simply showing you.
I don't endorse him.
I know you
and
don't.
He's not a fan of mine. So why did you claim that he was a fan of mine? Because he
I'll
fucking
play it
clout
again.
chased.
I mean, I feel like we're running in
He
circles.
clout
I'll play
chasing
the
in a
clip
fucking
again.
Palestinian encampment?
I'll play the
Why?
clip
That's all it
again.
takes for you?
No, it was when he said, "You're the GOAT. You're my hero. I love you."
He didn't know who I was. He was just saying that so he could fucking ask for
He
an
literally
interview for his
recognized
podcast,
you.
for his POA podcast.
Okay, who cares? I don't care. So let me
Well,
move
now
on.
you don't
Do you
care.
want to talk about this for
It
2
seems
hours, or do you want to actually have a
it seems like
conversation?
this is wait, well, hold on. You can't just say you don't care all of a sudden when you look like a fucking asshole for falsely claiming that some random
I'll play it
person who
again.
stalked you is a fan of mine. You said he
I'll
was a
play it
fan
again.
of mine in, I believe, in
Okay,
your,
I lied,
one of your
yeah,
videos.
I lied
You
about
said
him
he was
being a
fan of mine,
fan.
and I was sending harassment
I
your way.
concede. Yes, very
Don't
good.
you think that's a big point of contention? Don't you feel like
I
it's a big point of
concede.
contention?
No,
can
how
see.
is it like this is a big point of contention, not the swastika sword, not the Habibi tier list. This, if a random guy is your fan or not, which by the way, even if he is, means absolutely nothing. But this is a big point of contention about this random guy, whether or not he is a fan. This is a big point of contention. But the other shit, oh, that's not a big point of contention. It's like when I'm finally right, it's a big point of contention. But when I'm wrong, oh, it's like, yeah, I don't care about that. And it's like, by the way, Ethan is saying, yeah, like, whatever, fuck it, I don't care about that if he's your fan or not. It's like, oh, now you say you don't care. Oh, you made a big deal out of it. And it's like, well, you also said you don't care about the sword and you don't care about the Habibi tier list. So I think it's still 2-1 in terms of like who cares and doesn't.
I want to show you an example of.
Do you see my side of this though?
I think
like
no.
a
You're being
random
dishonest.
Sneeko fan comes up to me,
A random
wants
Hassan
the
fan
clout
comes up
chase,
to you.
and you wants the clout chase, and you turn around and you say that he is a fan of mine to prove a point, to make a false point that I'm to imply.
Honestly, to be fair, that part of the content nuke played practically no part. Like it was just like a throwaway clip. I'm pretty sure he just wanted to shit on that guy to make him seem like a lunatic because he harassed him in the streets. It had less to do with Hassan and more to do with like shitting on that guy to make him seem like a fucking lunatic. But in the context of Hamas Piker is already an evil person, and this guy who harassed us in the streets is somebody who thinks Hassan is is God. Okay, so I think it was more about the guy, not about Hamas. I keep alternating between Hamas Piker and Hassan Piker. Fuck it, I'll just stick with Hassan, whatever. Because I keep reading Hassan, so it's like it's really hard to keep the Hamas in my head, right? I get distracted easily, I guess. Anyway, so that guy was literally the part of that video was more about the guy than it was about Hassan. Like it doesn't matter. Like it was a throwaway point.
Sending people to harass you.
That's not what I
feel like
pled.
that's appropriate?
That's a total lie. I have never accused you of anything of the sort. That is an
So
outright horrific.
You did not imply that this person
bad
that was a
faith
fan
lie.
of mine
Yes,
was
I did.
actually harassing you.
Yes. Now that's a big logical leap on from he's a fan.
Yeah, that makes absolutely no sense. Like, oh, he's your fan, and he harassed me. Therefore, you sent him to harass me. Like that doesn't make any fucking sense, unless you actually said to go and harass me. Like it's so stupid.
Of yours too. You're sending people to harass me. That's fucking insane.
Which, by the way, did he harass Ethan because of Hassan Piker and Ethan fall off? Yes. But that doesn't mean that Hassan is the one who sent him to harass him. Like that, it's so stupid.
I mean, you are a liar. You know that, right?
Did he not harass you?
Bro, what are you talking about? Did you
he not
send him?
harass you?
Did you send him to harass me? No.
Did he harass you? And then
yes.
you imply in your
Okay,
video
okay.
that he was a
No.
fan of mine,
Go ahead. When you're
leading
done,
the
go,
audience
I'll
to believe.
wait.
Leading the audience to believe. Here, we got a clip, by the way, Dan. If you want to play this supposed fan of mine, since you guys are playing clips over there.
By the way, this was a
probably
while
play
ago. He
its
turned on you
timestamp.
when he saw that you support trans rights. I know. He spoke ill of you.
No. Even before he
Bro,
actually
who cares?
meets
I'm
me.
not even mad. I don't care about this guy.
No, well, seemingly you care enough about it that you brought him up here and you used him.
You didn't even let me explain why I'm showing it.
You used him in the past to act like I was sending
Bro,
hate
you're
your way.
terrified because you know where this is going.
I have no idea where this is going. This has been a journey.
Well, how about you let me fucking speak, and then we can figure out. We can take the journey together.
Can you play this clip though?
So this clip is just an example. Not that you're endorsing him. Not that he's a fan.
Can you play? Dan, I sent you a clip.
I passed it along. It's out of my hands.
It's the
I'll play
first
it,
introduction of this character onto the stream where he's like, "Who's this guy?"
I'll play it. Yeah.
Pothead or Potman. Is that it?
I can, are you guys doing interviews? I know I look Jewish.
Oh, no, we're just streaming.
Israeli, I look like Israeli.
We're just, the guy, normally the answer would be yes, but he's busy right now.
What are you guys doing?
They're not there.
We're just streaming.
Live stream.
Oh, live stream?
Yeah.
Dude.
You're not even in this clip, bro. What are you talking about? You're not even present.
Later.
You're out.
What?
You're out playing with swastika swords or something. You're not even in this clip.
Dude, why? Chat. I think he's showing it on his side. You're not seeing the clip. Yes. Yeah. He's
It's
he's
really
showing the clip.
okay.
That is the first introduction of this character onto the broadcast, and he doesn't know who the fuck I am. He just sees cameras and goes, "Oh, I would like to do interviews with this person who is famous." It seems that was the whole point. The reason why I showed you that is because he was never a fucking fan, and then when he saw the full extent of my viewpoints, he started calling me the F slur. He's a Sneeko fan.
Hassan, in that clip, he doesn't see you. You're not there.
Ethan, he is a clout chaser and
Fine,
not a
bro.
fan.
I don't care. Who cares? Let me ask you a
I
question.
do care because
okay, very good.
I do care because you have made an inference.
Oh my
that is
God,
erroneous.
you are dragging your
An
feet on this
inference that
topic,
is-
bro. It's getting ridiculous. Can we
You've made an
please move
inference
on?
that is
This
ridiculous.
clip you sent
and
didn't prove
also
me wrong
false.
at all. You're not there. And you were never there, Hassan. Okay, let's continue, please.
All right, yeah, go ahead.
Okay, so this is an example of
What was this
someone
about?
who I think is anti-Semitic. You probably agree with me on that, but
That's
I'll put words in your mouth.
hilarious.
He's not a fan of
Yeah,
yours.
I think, no, I think that guy.
Yeah.
I mean, from what I've seen, any number of different things I've seen. From
The
that dude-
worst part about this whole thing, Hassan Piker and H3 debate, is that I think H3, like Ethan, is in the wrong on like everything regarding Israel. But that's fine. That's just my opinion. But Hassan is so in the wrong that it makes Ethan look like he's in the right. It's so fucking funny. Oh my god, bro. It's like I almost want to root for Ethan because how much I think Hassan is like fucking like just a bad human being.
I think he's like a right-wing dating coach or something.
Yeah, he is. Dating Money 101, baby. Just like and
Yeah.
sub. All right, so here he is using the ADL.
Like
He's accusing me
and
of being in the ADL, and I'll play it. Operation?
Okay.
I don't know, but I heard you survived it, and I heard you survived the Holocaust.
That timeline on that doesn't make a lot of sense.
I heard you in the ADL, bro.
The ADL? No, I'm not. All right, so he says, I heard you're in the ODL, bro, which, like, obviously is, I perceive that as anti-Semitic.
I don't think you're in the ADL, Ethan, if that's what you're going to say.
Well, you said, and I'll quote a tweet that you made.
Ooh.
Okay?
Yeah.
Go ahead. You said, I'll quote, he worked with the ADL to make Zionists a protected class on Twitch. Now, that is an outright lie.
I don't think it's an outright lie.
I worked with the
you took credit
ADL.
over it, didn't you?
Sorry. I worked with the ADL. What does that mean?
Yeah, as in like worked alongside. I don't think you're in the ADL.
Oh, that's what you meant when you said I worked
my
with the ADL.
God,
I worked
bro.
beside
Yes.
them, just incidentally together. You didn't mean that I
Yeah,
worked
yeah,
with
no,
them
I do
privately to
think
get
that,
people
yes.
banned. Of course not.
No, I do think that.
Didn't you
I
say
stand
you
by
choose
that.
your
I
words
think
very
that you
carefully?
worked alongside the ADL.
You just told
to
me
draw up
briefly ago. You
concerns.
choose your words very carefully, Hassan.
Not always. I'm
Oh,
famously.
okay, we're walking that back. Sometimes I speak out the side of my mouth.
for
I say you work with
Jesus
ADL. Here you are
Christ.
again repeating the lie with Stein.
He's actually catching him on quite a lot. It's like small things, but he's catching him often. Holy man, this is so fucking retarded. I can't wait till Nox makes a video and he just like talks about like 1 or 2 points. They're like just the most entertaining.
Steiny on video. Go ahead. You had time
Constantly
to
come after me when he knows I'm not anti-Semitic and making these inferences that I am and like partnering with like the ADL and
partnering with the ADL. You want to unpack?
Ooh. I can't wait till the Hassan and Asmongold debate, where Asmongold's like, "Why'd you call me a pedo? Why'd you call me a pedophile? Do you think I'm pedophile?" Bro, that's like, I mean, for what it's worth, Hassan's way of trying to like twist, like it is an art form. How good Hassan is at twisting his way and like squirming his way out of like when he's 100% proven to be a dipshit, okay, to have done something. He's very good at squirming out of it. But it also just shows that Hassan has like no backbone to support anything that he says or does. For me, it's like, bro, if I get called out on something and they're like 100% right, like, yeah, 100% stand by what I said. I don't give a fuck. I won't even try to squirm.
Pack that one there, buddy.
Yeah, again, partnering with the ADL.
Oh,
That's
I
my
have never
God.
spoken to the ADL, so what does that mean?
I'm not saying you directed the ADL
Do you know
to take
how
action.
silly you
Well, actually, you know
look?
what? I am kind of saying
Oh,
that. I am
okay.
implying that you
Okay.
directed the ADL to take
There we
action.
go.
Well,
you are a prominent.
that's a
you are
defamatory
prominent
claim that has
content
zero
creator,
proof. And frankly, it sounds like a little Jewish conspiratorial.
If I thought that you worked for the ADL,
With,
I wouldn't
I've
have
not
said you
spoken
worked
to the
with
ADL.
I would have said you worked for the ADL. Now, what's interesting to me, of course, about this is that
That's
you
the
these bands.
that would be the inference though. Partner with the ADL, worked with the ADL, worked for the ADL. They're essentially saying the same fucking thing.
Hassan, I do not work with the ADL.
You were a part of the mass smear campaign.
That is not working with the ADL. Would you say that?
Falsely
I got nothing to
claimed
do with
that
the ADL. Blame Frogan for doing a racist fucking panel at TwitchCon that became a viral
That
story
wasn't a
independent of
racist
me.
panel, Ethan. Just like cracker is not an anti-white term,
Okay,
except
Cracker is an anti-white term. It's an anti-white term. Yes, it is. Yes. Just because you don't believe that you can be racist towards white people, it doesn't mean that you can't be racist towards white people. It is literally used as a racial slur directed at white people.
public pressure clearly works on Twitch, and they make erroneous bans when they don't want people coming after them.
Erroneous
Public
bans.
pressure on numerous instances.
This is what you learned from me.
Everything in your power to push people to bully and harass me, including weaponizing propaganda organizations such as the ADL to get me banned off.
Such as ADL. So she's also blaming Ethan for partnering with the ADL. And she definitely took it from Hassan. Like how, like, it's actually interesting to me how he's gonna squirm out of it. But like, I think like sometimes when he can't squirm, he just denies everything.
Twitch because I made a
So she said I weaponized the ADL. You said I partnered with the ADL. You said I worked with the ADL,
Yes.
but you didn't mean that I spoke
Yes.
to them. You just meant that we were magically skipping along and happened to just, without even seeing each other, just working together in perfect harmony and love. And by the way, I'm pretty sure you're implying that I worked directly with them on this.
No, I don't.
Okay, well, you doubled
directly
down
with
on
them.
it. You said that you do believe that, and I just want to let you know that that is a
No, I don't think you
that is
directly
a-
work with them. I think your goals are aligned on this. Yes, and
but then
you're
for Mr. Precise words, say that. Don't say you're partnered with the ADL. Do you understand? You said
Out of,
partnered with the ADL. Me, a Jewish man.
Taqiyya in Islam, it allows followers to lie. Well, that would explain everything. Let's see, Taqiyya. Taqiyya? Is that what it is? Islamic theology refers to the practice of dissimulation or hiding one's religious beliefs when facing persecution or danger. Or self-preservation, primarily associated with Shia Islam, allowing individuals to protect their lives or property by outwardly appearing to adhere to a different faith. Oh, okay, I see what you mean. Yeah, I see what you mean. Taqiyya is justified as a means of self-protection when a believer's life or safety. This seems like it's the opposite of what religious should be. It's like dying for your beliefs should be the most honorable thing you can do. So Taqiyya is literally like the opposite of honorable. But again, I'm viewing it from like I guess a Judeo-Christian value, where dying for your beliefs. But honestly, not even, because like look at the Japanese kamikaze fighters were literally like they were kamikaze, so like basically fucking dying for their beliefs, right? It's like it was honorable to kamikaze, right? It was fucking like, yeah, it's stupid, sure, but it's like their people viewed as honorable. So, but here it's like it's the exact opposite of like what every fucking person believes. Like dying for your beliefs is actually like one of the most honorable things you can do. You might be wrong with what you believe, but it's like usually it's like when you have like it's respectful when somebody literally believes in something and is willing to put their life on the line for it, right? Even if they're wrong. I feel like there's a certain amount of respect for it, right? Even like I mean, I can use this for like suicide bombers, right? Even though like I think they're fucking assholes, right? Like I feel like they're terrorists when they suicide bomb, but to an extent, I mean, like they're willing to die for their beliefs. Like respect on that. Except when they are blackmailed to do it, then no, you know.
And you accused, without any evidence at all, of being partnered with the ADL.
Ethan,
You're now
you
trying to
admitted-
rewrite
you-
history and
you
say I
admitted
said
that
you
you
were
got the
working
streamers
besides
banned. You
them.
took
You are
ownership
a
over it. What are
liar.
you talking
You are
about?
a variant fucking liar.
Ethan,
Oh,
did
the
you,
gaslighting.
Or did you not
The
take ownership
gaslighting.
over
What are
the
you talking
bans?
about?
I think, yeah, I might have.
Wait, what?
Over the bans.
You are a variant fucking liar.
What?
Ethan, did you or did you not take ownership over the bans?
Over the bends?
I think.
Oh,
yeah,
the
I might have.
bends.
Does that mean that I'm working with the ADL?
Ethan?
Hey, Hassan, can I ask you a question? Are you working with the Neo-Nazi Party of America? Because they're also anti-Zionist. No, seriously. Are you working with the Neo-Nazi group of America who's also anti-Zionist?
Ethan,
Do you
have
work with
I ever
them?
taken
Are you
credit?
affiliated with them? Are you
Have I ever
partnered?
taken
Are you
credit
partnered
for
with
an
neo-Nazis?
anti-Semitic
Or
incident at a
do you guys
neo-Nazi?
happen to have the same goal
No,
and
I
are
have a question
completely
for you.
related? Yeah.
Here's a parallel for you. Have I taken credit
Ugh,
for
Jesus, man.
a neo-Nazi anti-Semitic incident that took place? Because if the answer is yes, if neo-Nazis
Swastika sword,
actually
baby.
engaged in an action, neo-Nazis actually, not like your fucking hallucinations, something that we all agree, like neo-Nazis did an anti-Semitic incident and I took credit for it and I said, this is awesome. I'm glad that it happened. I made numerous videos so that they would do this. Yes,
I was
you
on
would
the
be
tier list,
valid
bro.
in saying that
It was literally
comparison,
targeting me. I was
especially
on the tier list. Why wouldn't I
especially
respond?
considering, Ethan,
I don't have to be a
Ethan,
member of ADL to respond to someone
Ethan,
harassing me. Are you
listen to
fucking
my words,
dumb?
please. Listen to my words.
I'm trying, but
Okay?
it's just fucking
Listen to
lies
my
and
words.
filth and like empty air.
From your perspective, my association as a 10-year fighter of anti-Semitism, my association from your perspective with anti-Semitism is like something that is so laughable that I don't even know how to
Good.
describe. Like you're like, oh, it's a swastika sword, but then you admit that it's not a swastika sword. That's how loose this
It looks
association
like
is.
a
Oh my god. And how is it that like the swastika story was like 40 minutes, 50 to 40 minutes ago, and he's already twisting the truth on that? He's already twisting the truth about what Ethan said regarding the sword. It's like, you admit that it's not a swastika sword. Like, oh my god, he's already twisting the truth. It is honestly like admirable in a sense, like how he can be so dishonest. Like, it's like breathing to him. It is fucking crazy.
But on the other hand, I can't say that you have worked alongside
That's
the
not what you said.
ADL in getting
You said I'm
Oh
partnered
my
with.
God.
That's
Partnered with.
anti-Semitic?
You are
took
lying.
credit
You are
for it, my
rewriting.
man.
You are not taking accountability.
Yep.
You said I'm partnered with the ADL.
Ethan, I can't
Do
take
you
accountability
think,
for your
Hassan,
hallucinations.
do you think that
Just say it. I misspoke. Oh my god, bro. Like, it is. I don't think I've ever heard Hassan take responsibility for anything that he was proven to have said that it was a lie. It is actually incredible how much this guy can lie and get away with it. Like, it's. Bro, Hassan viewers, respect to you that you can just, like, take your brain and rewrite everything you know and then just like write it anew based on like what Hassan is telling. It is actually like incredible.
the normal, reasonable person watching that will infer that we were just coincidentally working the same, or that I was working directly with them?
What do you think
What
a
do you
reasonable
think the average person would
when you
conclude
take
from
credit
saying
for
I'm
the
partnered
band?
with the ADL?
What do you think a normal, reasonable
Can't
person
answer.
would infer when they hear you,
Bro, you are
Ethan
literally
Klein,
gaslighting me.
make
It's
numerous
so
videos
obvious what you
demanding
meant.
the bans of Twitch streamers, and then after they are banned, you say, I'm glad that they got banned, I take credit for it. What would a normal, reasonable person
I was
infer
on the
from
tier
that?
list, dude. I was responding to them. It wasn't like it wasn't like I went out of my way to get them banned. I responded to them. I was on the tier list. There's been 3 instances, I think, of, in my opinion, very credible accusations of anti-Semitism. You've accused me of hallucinating.
It's actually like funny because it's like, where was it? Son Piker accused Asmongold of being pedo, lolly, something like that. No, kind of so fun to me. No, it was like on X. Fuck, man. Anyway, so like some governors in Texas were they were banning animes with lollies or something like that depict anime children, or like but like lolly characters, which is like characters that look like they're children, even if they're like, oh, it's actually like a 1,000-year-old vampire, but she looks like a fucking child. That depicts them in sexual ways, and like they're getting banned in like Texas and whatever. And then Hassan was saying that like Asmongold would be very upset and he'll have to delete all of his drives, insinuating that Asmongold has a bunch of like saved videos, pictures, or whatever of lollies, right? As if he's like a pedophile. And again, these are all insinuations. He's not straight up calling him a pedo, even though later on I believe he straight up called him a pedo, right? Racist pedo, what do you call it? Like white supremacist, all that stuff, right? Transphobe, everything. Like he basically called him everything. But it's like when he insinuated that he's a pedo, he didn't really say it. And then if he would be confronted about, it's like, well, what do you mean? Like, I never said that you're a pedo, right? Like, that's not what people would infer, right? Or like, what do you think people would infer? And then he goes on to ask him a question instead, like he's doing here. It's like, what do you think normal people would infer by you saying I partner with the ADL? And then he goes into like just asking him a question instead of like answering. He just keeps interrupting and asking something else. And it's like, bro, it's so obvious. Like, it's so fucking obvious. What a fucking dishonest piece of shit.
3 now, which is very convenient.
No,
and
because
also,
they're not credible. We are not in agreement. These are not credible allegations of anti-Semitism. These are hysterical hallucinations of a person who desperately wants all of his critics to be anti-Semites, so he can
I'm
feel
so glad
comfortable
this is on record.
in the unique position that he has created for himself.
I'm so glad this is on record. So you think?
Yeah, I'm glad you. Yes.
So you think that the You think
Yeah, dude, seriously. I feel bad for the dog. Yeah, that's a beautiful dog, though. That is a beautiful dog. Honestly, I don't feel bad for the dog because let's be real, Hassan Piker is not the one taking care of the dog. He's paying somebody to take care of the dog. The dog is living his best fucking life. Okay, it's a beautiful dog. You can see the fur is very nice, so he's probably very well fed. Exercises all the time. Somebody's taking him out on walks and everything like that. The dog is being taken care of. The dog is not actually Hassan's dog. He's actually a dog in that place used as a prop for, you know, emotional connection, kind of like, oh, I have a dog, look at this and whatever. And the dog is like, me and the dog are like cool with each other. We're not best friends, but we're cool. And, you know, if somebody comes in, the dog will probably not protect Hassan. He would protect whoever is feeding the dog. But yeah, just mean like all the yelling he has to put up with. Oh yeah, maybe, yeah. I think he's far enough. Yeah, I don't know how the volume works in Hassan's room. Hassan himself doesn't yell too much. But yeah, man, what a beautiful, majestic dog. I love this dog. It's a beautiful dog.
Position that he has created for himself.
I'm so glad this is on record. So you think?
Yeah, I'm glad you. Yes.
So you think that the you think a reasonable person would hear you say he's partnered with the ADL? And not think that I was working directly with them?
I think a reasonable person will hear your own words and think that you probably worked directly inside of the ADL.
Have I ever mentioned the ADL?
Have
I ever mentioned the ADL?
You took credit.
Did I ever mention the ADL, Hassan? Answer the question.
It doesn't matter. You took credit for the ban that the ADL pressured.
Yeah, it's Hassan's dog. I talked about it in a different video, but I suck with the remembering names. What is it called? It's not a race, is it? Dog race? I guess it's... Nah. Got a dog named Kaya, a mix of Tibetan Mastiff and Chow Chow. Yeah, there we go. Yeah. Chow Chow! Honestly, I'm not gonna lie. It looks like a lot more like a Saint Bernard, doesn't it? Yeah, it looks a lot like a Saint Bernard if you look at the dog. Doesn't have like the droopiness, but like I feel like in many aspects it looks a lot more like a Saint Bernard. At least like right now. Yeah, beautiful, beautiful dog. Yeah,
do I ever mention the ADL in my entire fucking career? Actually, I mentioned them once, but I didn't even know what they were, frankly, if you have the thing. Did I ever...
Yeah, it's a clip where you are saying, okay, I did that shit. I'll fucking take credit for it. You know who did that shit? The ADL did. You are taking credit for something that the ADL did. I'm not even making that inference.
Yeah, but what does that even make? Like, how does that even make any sense? It's like... Let's say I am working towards, you know, trying to get somebody banned. They get banned. And let's say they got banned because of like, you know, a third company. I would still like to take credit because I was working hard to get these people banned. I would still try to take credit. Like, if anything, you can be like, oh, actually, no, you don't, like, the argument that Hassan should be making here is like, you were irrelevant in getting this person banned. You are not as powerful as you think. That would be a valid argument. But to say that he worked with that third company that actually got somebody banned with no evidence, I don't know, man. Like, it's like, what are you defending here? Just be like, okay, I misspoke or whatever. Actually, no, I guess he can't say he misspoke because that's I feel like Ethan is annoyed enough. He would go for Hassan for defamation. And he can probably prove damages, especially because of the Child Protective Services, CPS or whatever, coming to his house. He can probably prove damages of defamation if he has Hassan admit that he lied about certain things and make the connection of all of the content creators who are attacking Ethan. Maybe that's what he's farming for, and maybe Hassan's aware of this. Maybe Ethan is farming for like anything that he could use for a defamation lawsuit against Hassan, and all the damages that Hassan's cult caused Ethan. Maybe that's what he's like looking for, or like maybe not actively looking for, but like it would be a nice bonus.
Well,
You're
they attacked me.
Which one do you think? What do you think the average
you
person would
sound
think
so
in this
silly,
situation when you are saying that you did that shit, and it's the ADL's pressure that caused these people to be banned for such
Bro, I
a
was being
ridiculous,
silly. I don't care.
stupid,
Listen,
not anti-Semitic thing
listen.
at all.
I was being silly. They attacked me. I just wanted. Do I know?
You're
who?
being silly.
Yeah.
Oh, my bad. Okay. Well, all right. I guess we can
Well,
move on.
do I
then.
think
Now
I got
you're
them
being
banned? I don't know. Who knows? You know, I think that
silly. Yeah, you got a Jewish content creator alongside multiple Arab content creators banned off the platform for 30 days.
There's a reason they call him token,
and then
my
the ADL
friend.
actually reacted.
Wasn't 30 days? Wasn't like... How long was... what's the name of this ogre? Frogan's ban over... Sabra tier list. One online commentator, Ethan Klein, who was featured on the board, is someone who loves Sabra, posted in the videos lining that the messaging, kind Arab good, Jew bad. Next, Rogan said she was banned from Twitch for 30 days, posting a screen grab citing targeted hateful conduct. Was she actually banned for 30 days though? Which bans Frogan for Sabra tier list? Wasn't she unbanned like within like 2 days or something like that? Saying people like bottom of the barrel hummus. Dude, again, this wasn't about hummus. It was 30, but it was only... Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, it wasn't actually 30 days. It's like, you hit there, but it's like, I feel like, yeah, it was like a day or two. I don't remember it actually being 30 days. Because, you know, I feel like that would be like such a... You know, a good time for people. I'm going to assume it's not permanent. Yes, I remember I commented on this, and then literally she was unbanned. I think it wasn't even a day. I think it was like 23 hours and like 54 minutes or some shit like that. W Twitch, pre-unban in 1 day. Yeah. They banned Nazem for a month. I'm guessing it'll be the same. Should be a permanent. I hope so. This is undeserved, Jesus. Nothing of value was lost. Firstman's crazy. Please, for the love of God, let it be perma. Twitch fatphobic. Oh man. But yeah, fuck it, man. I don't know if you can see. I'm pretty sure it was like, yeah. It was like less than a day or some shit like that. It was stupid.
You spend time being a token, you're gonna get spent.
But it was just silly. You know, fuck
You want to cash in on your Jewish friends anymore? Can we move on?
Am I what?
Would you like to cash in on your Jewish friends more, or can we move on?
Cash in on my Jewish friends.
That's right. Do you know any Jewish people that aren't anti-Zionist?
Yes.
Who?
I'm not going to review. I don't want to. They're normies. I don't
Okay,
want to dox
yeah,
them.
you're lying. You're
No, I'm
surrounded.
not.
Yes,
I'm
you
not
are.
lying.
You're absolutely lying.
Dog, I live in West Hollywood. Do you think I'm not around Zionist Jews? What are you talking about?
Do you pass Jews on the street? Yes. Are you friends with?
No, I'm friends. Yes.
Okay.
I
Very
am.
good. I don't believe
And
you.
they've treated me with much more dignity than you have, as a matter of fact.
Well, yeah, because you're
Well,
not.
you didn't fucking blast him online and call and basically, I wouldn't say directly involved, but like in a way involved about CPS being called to his house. You know, like you know, it's like I'm pretty sure if you treated them the way you treated Ethan, you know. What bothers me the most is like Hassan made a video defending Frogan. But when Ethan asked him to just moderate his chat, he said, "There's nothing I can do." He like forget asking him to make a video to defend Ethan. Be like, "Hey guys, like yeah, we have our differences, but this is just like okay, this is just our opinions, and it's fine. We're still friends. Be nice to him. He is my friend. Show some respect. Blah 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 to his followers, right? Just like even if they won't do it, at least you went out of your way to make a video." asking for it. But like you couldn't even do that. You couldn't even moderate your chat. You couldn't even moderate your Discord. And you like Hassan's moderation is like like one of the most moderated fucking Twitch chats there are. So it's like you couldn't even do that. Meanwhile, you're making a video to defend Frogan and only saying that's like people are attacking her because she's a Muslim or whatever, and it's like, bro, no, people are attacking her because she's a fucking retard, okay? It has nothing to do with her being a fucking Muslim. Yeah, I think that's probably like what I think. If I was Ethan, that would piss me off a lot. It's like, yeah. Like, even if he knows that's like we were never friends, he was only using me for clout or whatever. Like, it was a fake relationship, yada yada. I think it would still kind of like, I wouldn't say hurt, but like irk kind of like in your stomach, like somebody's like shoving like a nice little dull knife in you. I need water. Water. I think like, yeah, I don't know. I would be kind of annoyed if I was Ethan, if I saw him going out of his way defending Frogan, which absolutely nobody likes. Like, nobody likes Frogan. And he went out of his way to actually make a full-on video saying to people to not harass her. Meanwhile, he couldn't afford the same, even slightly similar treatment to Ethan is kind of wild.
On the receiving end of an insane fucking
I
harassment
can have a more normal
campaign.
conversation
Why
with
wouldn't
them than you, seemingly.
All right, so you think
They
that
would most likely
just to
laugh
recap
at all of this.
Just to
if they're
recap here,
watching.
so we can move on. I mean, did the random Zionist Jews that are treated you so kindly, did they have CPS show up to their house or skulls sent to their house?
Ethan, I didn't do that.
Ethan.
I didn't say you did that.
I don't know why you're bringing that up.
I know you don't, but you're
What do you mean you don't know? Of course you know why he's bringing that up. Yes.
To do with me. I'm not in support of
Hassan
that.
is acting obtuse when you're caught in the corner.
Okay. All right. You've dominated the conversation so far. I think we should get back to some stuff that
I agree. Let's just summarize.
No. Look, can we just get
This
back
is
to
quick.
this?
It's very quick.
Like you
I just
see
want to
the
put a cap
side.
on this. Just a cap.
And making these
you're doing the
inferences
thing that I'm so
and,
critical of you on.
Partnering with like the ADL. And
You said so. Just to put a cap on this, and we'll move on. You said I am quote partnered with the
So
ADL,
stupid.
which you now claim was you didn't mean that I was working with them. You mean that we had the same goal. Okay, very good. We'll see how that plays. Go ahead. What's your question?
Okay.
All right. Oh man, it's only been an hour 15. Holy. I still think in order of self-preservation, Hassan uses Taqiyya to lie about everything. I think he uses... I honestly... Yes, but I don't think he's using Taqiyya. I think he's just like... He is doing whatever he can for self-preservation. I have never seen Hassan take accountability for anything that he said that was proven to be a lie to his face. He would always squirm like a fucking snake, try to get out of the situation, or like try to like portray it in a way that he didn't mean. Similar with like this ADL literally like this ADL argument literally shows you Hassan, like how he like goes about things when he's proven wrong, right? It's like, you said I pardoned. He allows him to do what he's doing. Yeah, but I don't know if he's actually Muslim, right? It's like, yeah, I understand the concept, but I'm just saying that's like, you can just be a dishonest person. It's like, that will allow him to do what he's doing anyways, right? I don't actually think he's Muslim. I don't actually think he believes in anything other than himself. I don't think he can believe in a God because I think he believes he's above a God. You know, like, he thinks he is the king, okay? Like, the world is his, okay? Like, that's the vibe I'm getting from him. So it's like, he can't believe in Taqiyya because then that means he would subject himself to a religion, and there's no way that he subjects himself to something that is above himself because that shit doesn't exist. He is above everyone. He is the one and only Hamas Piker.